Today, I would like to talk. Hello, welcome, my dear Walid. Today, we are here just completing the lecture, the other talk of raising children. Raising children. Because really, it meant to be yesterday, but unfortunately, because of those incidents which is like taking place in the region, especially the issues of peace, that is why I postponed talking about raising children by mind or mentally, and instead I spoke about peace. So that is why I said let me today just try to to talk about that, as I just postpone it and I replace it, or I just like did kind of prioritizing. Hello, welcome my dear Nasr and Rizga and Walid. Welcome. So really, as I used to say and always saying, that raising children is really very important thing. Raising children is really very important thing, and the first thing that children need as an atmosphere or environment is the family. Family. As psychologists are saying, is that like the human being, the way he will be when he is an adult, or even when he will grow big, that personality depends at last on the way he was raised. So the family, if the family was really very good family, then the person is going to be a good person, a very good citizen, or a human being. But if the family was really very bad family, then this person is going to be bad. So, and this, it will start, as I said, from realizing the importance of raising children, educating them, investing in their own mind and souls and conscience. It's not only about bringing children, delivering children. It's not about that at all. You see? Hey, thank you, Tibin and Farouk and Muhanna, Abdul Wahab. Thank you all for being here. You see? So, really, it's not about that. It's not about that I will have only children. As we see in our society, sometimes people they will be proud that they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, even 10 children, 12, 15. But it's not about the number. It's not about quantity. It is about quality, not a quantity. It's about quality. Some people they will have only 3, or you can say maximum 4 children. But all those 4 children will be successful, will be somebody that people they can depend and even they can help. You see? Yes, exactly. When he will grow up, that he will be a good person. So you will find in a family that they have like 4 members, but those 4 members they already like being taught in a very good way, in a very good manner, then they will be successful in life. While we can find somewhere else somebody is just only thinking about quantity. So we need to think about quantity, not quality. Quality, yes, exactly, my dear. Quality is really very crucial and important. You see? So that we can have very good people whom are just helping in the society in order to develop and grow up. Okay? So if the family is really very toxic family, we cannot expect other than a very corrupted criminal person. If the family is really very toxic, but if the family is really very good family, then definitely we will expect a very wise, well-being human being. That is what we will expect. That is why family have to be well aware that being or creating something called family and being married, it is about having good children. It's about you thinking, investing in them, investing in their mentality, in their personality, so that they can grow up as a very good human beings and good citizens, that they will be good for the whole world, not only for themselves, for their own parents or families or countries, but also for the whole world, because we as a human beings, we always meant in order to play our own role developing a society. You see? So the responsibility of a family man not only like to feed or only nutrition, just to provide nutrition, food and drinks, or even to provide clothes, and also just to take them to the hospital. No, that is not only about life this way. No, there are other things that we need to do, which is taking care, okay, about their own mentality, the children mentality, the children hearts, the children souls and conscience, how they can learn values and ethics. You see, that is what we're supposed to think about. You are not a man that because you only put food on a table. No, you are a man because of the way you have, the way you teach, the way you act, the way you share the values. You are a man that way. And even you are a mother, not because you bring a baby. No. Or you deliver a baby. That because you are a mom. No. Motherhood is care. The motherhood is really care. Yeah, domestic violence, one of the factors affect children. Yes, exactly, really. And the violence, this violence, you know what is it? It's like having no any plan to invest in your own children. You see? So people, when they will come to get married, they have to put in their minds, you will bring children, that you will have children. And you need to think, how are you going to raise these children that you will bring them one day? Within 1 year of marriage, 2nd year, 3rd year, any time that meant for you to have that children, you should put in your mind a plan. How am I going to guarantee their own future to be a very good citizens, to be very good human beings? That is what we have to think about. That is what we supposed to think about. Not only to deliver and to be or to have kind of show of, oh, I have 15 children, 10 of boys, 5 girls. No, it's not about that. It's not about quantity, as I said, and numbers. Because these are human beings, are not animals. People, they can just feel show off and proud that you have hundreds of sheep, hundreds of cows, hundreds of of any kind, donkeys or whatever. But for the human beings, it's all about quantity. About quality, sorry. It's all about quality. Quality. I mean, those good people, the very few, you see, that you invest in them and raise them very well, educate them very well in order to be very good citizens. That is what it will count. Not the numbers. No, that is wrong. That is wrong and totally wrong. It shouldn't be numbers. It shouldn't be numbers at all. So it is a responsibility for a parents in order to raise their own children. You see? So even that, even the family is supposed to provide love, mercy, tolerance, understanding. You see? That is what a family is supposed to provide for the human beings. You see? So it's very simple. A very simple thing. A family is not a place where people have to fight, or the couples have to fight that I am and I am, me and me. That is wrong. Both a man and a woman, they came together in this family union, which is called marriage, is to work together. Unity, cooperation, collaboration, in order to have society, to have very good life, a sharing life. It's not only about marriage itself. It is about the purpose of marriage. The purpose of marriage. Thank you, dear Musa. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You see, that is what we supposed really to think about bringing a very good family, raising a very good children. You see? So as I said, children in life are needed to be taken well about them. I mean, you should take care well about them. You should be careful how you will handle everything related to this family. But not only to say that that is enough, I'm just giving them some money, I'm putting food on their table, building a house for them. Those things are needed, of course are needed, necessity of life. But the most important is the mind, the soul and heart. That's what makes them human beings, you see? And even we need to teach our children how to love themselves. How to love themselves. To be confident. To be confident enough that they will love themselves and they will not see any difference from other people. And that is what is called the self-esteem. To know very well that they are not inferior and they are not superior. They are human beings like other people. They are not better. They are not better than other people. And no one is less than them. You see? That is how they're supposed to be handled. I mean, to be taught well that you have self-worth. You have self-respect while respecting other people. And that is the responsibility of a parent, mother and a father, supposed to teach their own children that to love themselves enough. And even when they love themselves enough, That is what will help us in order to avoid what is called the discrimination and segregation, because they are confident enough about themselves. When other people, they will try to bully them, they will not pay attention, because they have been taught already to respect themselves, that God created them that way. Then they don't need to worry about their own color or a gender, or even about their own religion, or to take care, or even to be worried about their own parents, where they came from, because their parents, they taught them very well they are human beings. They injected within their minds, within their heart, what is called the self-esteem. Thank you, Muhammad Farouk. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You see, so it's really very, this is something important for life. And that way people, they will be very good people, a very good citizens, and we will have a very wonderful life, a very great life that people are wishing to have. You see? So they have to be taught how to love themselves. Other thing is that they have to be taught how to deal with anger. How to deal with anger, because those criminal people, or even the lower point, the lower boiling point they have, is because their families, they didn't teach them when they are worried or when they are in tension how they're supposed to behave. They are overreactive. They can't handle or control the way they react with people. You see? So anger, and as I said Arabically about this, anger, when it happens, it has three ways that you can deal with. One of them is that you can easily just react. If somebody pisses you off, or somebody said bad thing to you, you can just respond the same way. Or even when you feel angry, you can just break down whatever you see. That is it, like to spit it out. The second thing is that people, they will say, no, it is bad. Don't express your anger to destroy whatever you see in front of you. Swallow it. Then if you swallow that anger, you are going to destroy yourself. Because as I said, there is what is called the tension hormone, which is cortisol, and that it's like it will prepare your body in order to have any kind of sickness. That is good atmosphere, because it is a chemical reaction within your body. So you don't need to swallow it. You need only to watch, to make your mind at the presence, to see that, oh, I'm getting angry. Why for? You see? So you will watch only, and you will not react or swallow. You will watch. So you can teach your child. You can teach your child how to handle anger. Teach your child how to handle anger. I guess you are facing a problem of network, but let me see. Yeah, okay. How our community by good development. Yes, it is easy. We can just change the way we raise them, through the way we take care of them. We can change our own community, and this is really very possible. It is really very possible that we can change the community. And it will start through raising children well. That is what is supposed to happen. So, as I said, we have to teach our children how to love themselves and even how to deal with anger. That is the most important thing in raising children. Other thing is that also is like children shouldn't feel afraid of their father. We saw so many times that whenever a father will come home, everything will be quiet. If children were playing, they will stop playing. If they were laughing, they will stop laughing. You see? And if the mother was happy sitting somewhere, no, also she will be afraid. That kind of fear is not good for the family. You see? Like, it's supposed to be kind of love and kind of joy. Whenever children, they will see their father coming home, they're supposed to go and welcome him. Welcome, father. Father came, father came. You see? Instead of them just being quiet and go and hide somewhere. That is not good. It is not good, really. It's supposed to be love. Even if you want, that is the way, like, that is the wrong way. Why? Because when a child do something wrong, the father will only rebuke and use violence. But if the father used to address them mentally, definitely children, they will understand. And there will be no chance or opportunity for fear within the family. You see? So that is why we have to think. And we have to be more vigilant. We have to be more aware about raising children, investing in their own mind and mentality. You see? So even fathers, they have really very severe criticism. They always criticize their own children very badly, severely, and even a very harsh words. They're just directing them in a very violent way. Only orders, dictatorship, not in a mild way, not in a very good way. You see? A harsh way. We should use soft power. The soft power. And that is what it meant for a father to be a father or for a mother to be a mother. I mean, to share that knowledge, the values, through a very good way to teach your children. Not only violence. Violence will raise a very frightened child, a very weak child, confidenceless child. So then we have to teach children very well. If they did something, we have to correct them, because they are in a starting point to learn things and making mistakes. It's about learning. It is not bad that a child is trying to learn. We have to think very well not to kill their own initiative. Because some children, when they do something and try to show their fathers, Father, see, what have I done? What is that? Why did you do this? Why? No. Oh, really? You did this, my son? Okay, this is bad. You suppose this is, yeah, okay, what you did is good. But it would be better if you do it this way, 1, 2, 3, 4. Correct him. Or correct her, even if you are a mother. That way, they will learn. They will be very good. You see? They will be very good. That is what we're supposed to think about. That is what we're supposed to think about. Teaching them through minds. To invest in them that. Because when children, even sometimes, as I said, like when a child commit a mistake and come and just like be honest and say to his father, I did that, or to his mother, the daughter, I did that or did this. So father, they will be angry. Why you did that? Why you said that? And then we teach the children to lie, because they know when they will be honest, saying the truth, they will be punished. And that is, it shouldn't be. You know, that is shouldn't be. People need only to think positively and try to approach those children in a very wise way. You see, that is what is supposed to happen. And even one thing else, as I said, is that we don't need to lie for our children, because sometimes people, they are just giving fake promises. You see, people are giving fake promises, and this is not good. This is not good. Like if you would like your child to do something, and then you will say to the child, okay, if you did this, I'm going to give you this. The child will do this and will find nothing. So the child will realize, okay, you lied to him. You gave a fake promise. You did not fulfill your promise. So the child will learn that I have to be opportunist. Whenever I want something, I will give a fake promise. And that is what we see in life. Like sometimes with politicians, they will come and give promises that they cannot fulfill. You see, they can give promise that they cannot meet the demands. So that is why from the early childhood we have to teach our children that whenever you make a promise, at least be sure that you will just meet it, but not to break the promise. That is not good. Even if it's a child will realize that if you give a promise based on like a deal, okay son or okay daughter, if you do this, I'm going to give you this. So if they did not meet those things, then directly you can say, I'm sorry my son, I'm sorry my daughter, I told you I'm going to do this for you, but in case you did this, now you didn't do, so I'm not going to give you. That is fair deal. You see? Or even if you just forgot, or even if you had no money in order to do this thing, you can tell the child, sorry, I promise to bring good thing for you, but I did not. So that is why lying for children is not good. Okay? Other thing is that we have to give space for our children in order to to express their own ideas, and that is how we will raise a democratic family and children. That is the most important thing. One thing else at last is technology. Now most of the families, they always give a mobile to their own child in order to play with and do whatever they want to do. So this way is really, we are teaching children really this way really we are teaching children in order to be addicted for technologies. And we don't know that even this technology, it has really very side effects which will affect our own children or our own child, which is like they will not eat, they will not sleep, they will not study, they will not be able to focus or to do anything else. Then they will isolate themselves with that technology only. That is in addition to what is there even in the technology, and we don't know who is there and whom they're chatting to or what they're watching. It's all bad. So we have to be careful about this. We have to be careful about this. So I'm going to just summarize again. As I said, marriage is really very important. And before we got married, we have to think about the purpose of marriage. And if we deliver children, we have to think about those children and how we will raise them. Okay? The second thing is that about the family. We have to think about our own family. That family is really very important. But also, we have to think about taking care of this family. Not only to bring food on the table and drinks and to take them to doctors, but also we need to invest in their own minds. This is really very important. And it's not only about quantity, number of children that we will bring, but it's all about quantity, the quality, sorry. It's not about quantity, it's about quality. Not about quantity, it's about quality. Okay? So, not only I have 10, 5, 15 children, no, is how successful are they? Good are they? That is the most important thing that we should think about. Something else is that we should also find a family that will provide love, tolerance, peace in life. You see? And also we have to teach our own children how to love themselves. This is what is called the self-esteem. The self-esteem. So to teach them how to be proud of themselves, that they are not superior and they are not inferior. That is also we have to teach our children. And the second thing is that also is to teach them how to handle anger, how to handle stress. And as I said, anger, mainly people, they just in three things. Sometimes people, they will just spit it out and try to destroy everything as being overreactive. The second thing is that they will swallow it. And this is really very bad, because I said even swallowing anger and keeping it inside you, this has like a chemical reaction within the blood, which is create the tension hormone, which is called cortisol, and that has a very bad negative effect in our body, which will but at last we have to think thirdly about one thing, which is to watch this anger, to know that you are angry, to be wise, that you don't need to act, to swallow or to spit it out. No, but to watch and think, why am I being angry this way? Why am I tension? What is it used for? It is not good. You see? So that way, when we teach our children that way, really children will not be that aggressive. You see? So that is what we have to think about for our children. And also is that, as I said, we should teach our children by love, not only always to make them afraid and through the fear, intimidated them about anything they do, and try to punish them harshly with violence and rebuke, a hard rebuke, severe rebuke. No, that is not right thing to do. We should think wise, and we should try to educate them well, and even to address their own minds without even having that bad criticism, negative criticism, and then kill their own initiative for trying to do anything. Okay? Other thing is that also we don't need to lie for our children and giving fake promises. That is not good. It's really bad. Okay? Whatever you promise your children, you have to make sure you will fulfill it. You will meet that. And if you couldn't, also come and apologize. Say, I'm sorry, I told you I will do this and that for you, but I can't because 1, 2, 3, 4. This way, even we will just raise our children very well. In addition, like we have to teach them in order to express their own opinion. That is the most important thing. Okay? To express their own opinion. But if some child try to say something and then you say, shut up. Who are you? You are a child. No, that is not right. A child is a person, a character. You see? That is the most important thing. So giving space for expressing, you see, their own opinions, that is really very good. Then we will have a very democratic society. That is what we had today for children. And as I said also, the last thing about the technology is that we should be aware how we observe our children with technology, not only to give your child a mobile or tab and then just to make him or her busy and then do whatever you want to do. No, the child will have kind of addiction with this technology. Will not eat, will not drink, will not sleep. That is in addition to those psychological problems, okay, for isolations and being alone, love to be alone always, and also like the seeing it may affect, and also those toxics, okay, the radiation, it's also which will come out from these technologies, it will affect our own child. So we need to be more well aware about our own life and to try to address the mentality of our children and to be responsible enough that being married and bringing children is not only an easy thing, because you are making life, you are making society and a community, a very well developed community and society. It's all related to this circle which is called family. So we have to be careful about that. That's what I had today about raising children. If anyone has something, I'm ready to answer before I leave. I will just give 5 minutes for summarizing. If somebody has something there, he can say or add. And I'm happy to be there. And tomorrow I will have also an Arabic lecture. I will announce it later within the day. I will announce it later within the day, because there are some topics, there are really some important topics that we need to talk about and address it. So definitely I'm gonna announce that. I hope that you will always be blissful. Thank you, dear Jundi. Thank you so much, because really we are looking for change, and change, it will not come that easy way, except if we change the way we think, if we change the way we behave, if we change the way we just like raise children. That is what it will bring change. It's not only about like removing a president and bringing a new president. No, that is not. You see, so we have to think really very well. And as I said, also it's like these things that we need them in our society. You see, it's really very important to take care well about our children, because this is our own responsibility as a parents. So if somebody that really very happy, he would like to get married, before he got married, he's supposed to think about the responsibility and to plan very well how he is going or she is going to raise the children. And now there is methods and there is strategies for that, and people, they can go back like Googling or even go to the libraries so that they can find more information about raising a children. And that is how we will make a very good society where people, they can enjoy life and have a very meaningful life. Thank you so much. One more minute, I'm going to be there. And in case if there is any more questions, no problem, you can put it down there on the comment section. And also I can come back and talk about it later within the day or the other days to come. Okay, one more minute. As I said, I'm going to announce something later today, also about a lecture to be given, or we can say a discussion. More 30 seconds to finish our talks today about raising children, especially those whom they have families and they have already children. They have to they have to go back and check it very well, because they are really very important tips about raising children, and we need them in our life. And also the same lecture, it's already available too on my page Arabically, so people, they can go back and check it if they found it very hard in order to understand it very well here. So they can go back, especially the Arabic people, they can go back and check the Arabic version of this lecture. Thank you so much. I'm so happy really for having you here today in this platform. Thank you for everyone. Enjoy your day, and I wish you really to have a very great breakfast. Change process like from spiritual society to modernity. However, it is a very important topic. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my dear. Yes, that is really very important. So we are in a century of modernity, so that we have to make our mind modern, okay? Not only to make a copy-paste raising. Now we are in a different level of life in a society, so we have to be update. We have to update ourselves in regard of that. Thank you Mo. Thank you so much really for being here always, for your support and for your support. Thank you, my dear. Thank you. Children are really a blessing of life, so we have to think about them and how to raise them well, and how to address their own mentality so that they can be a very good human beings, a very good citizens. You see, a very democratic society, a very successful society. It's all related to the family and how we take care of these children, because as I said, the child is today a child, but tomorrow is someone, maybe a leader. You see? So, and even if now we see there are some people whom are really very bad in our society, criminals, drug addicts, or even if like terrorists or dictators, they did not come from nowhere. They came from our society. They are from the society we live. You see, so that means there is something in our society, we have to change it. That is what we're supposed to think, to modify, and that is to question ourselves. It's not that something came from outside, from nowhere, from the society. So the society has to think. You see, as people, we have to think very wisely how we handle our life, how do we handle children and raise them very well. That is what we have to think about, because this is what it will help in stopping those generations which will not add anything to the country or even to the whole world. You see, and we see so many examples really for good societies. But also we see, as I said, for our own parents, they did their best, okay, based on what was available for them at that time. But now there are different things, so we have to modernize ourselves, you see, to be updated, as I said, to take what was good at that time, the time of ancestors and parents, to add it to what is modern now. See, so This is really very important, a very important topic. Before you get married, think and plan well as a strategy to raise your children. Okay, I'm gonna stay 1 more minute. I'm sorry I took lots of your time. You have other things to do, so I'm really very thankful for you. That is why I just made it quick and fast, because time is really very important for people. And I thank you, really thank you so much for your time. I do thank you really for that. Yes, 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Thank you once again for being here with me, Adam Soni. Hopefully, really, we will have more talks and so many things. And even if somebody has a very good topic, he can suggest it for me, he or she, and write it down there, comment on the comment box, and I'm going to discuss it with you too. May God bless you. Thank you so much. I was so happy really for being here today with you. God bless. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Have a wonderful breakfast and see you later. Assalamu alaikum.